once you feel the dragon very much, it is time to awaken, and it's time to learn about yourself, about everything, about the energies, and about the silent use of magic. The silent use of magic is dragon magic. You don't need any words for this. You don't need any spells or enchantments or anything. The dragon's magic is a silent use of magic, for it is happening alongside with your own dragons. Everything you do for dragon magic is to open up gates and to manipulate nature itself, in order so that you can be together and make your dragon eyes stronger. And together you have very much power. I mean, together you are basically like, one on the next on the dragon's gods and dragon guardians. I mean, it is a very high power. It is a force of nature that you are going to be next to. But you need to find out, of course, who you are and what you are and what you can do, what you are capable of. And the thing that you need to search for the most is how to use dragon magic, how to use it and how to contain it. Because there is something that a dragon cannot. A dragon cannot be forced or cannot be captured, and so as well is dragon magic. Dragon magic cannot be captured or controlled unless by the dragon himself. The dragon can control his rage or can control his happiness. They can control everything, but a dragon does not do it. That is just how wild dragon magic is, and that is just how wild sometimes people say how bad it is or how dark it is. That is not true. Dragon magic is dark and light together, just because it is so untamed, just like the dragons are, just like you are feeling yourself. That is how dragon magic works, with all of your emotions, and the emotions combined with all of your dragons. That is untamed energy, and these energies need to be understood, and not that you let these emotions take you over, not the dark or light, but to understand your emotions, to understand your feelings, to understand everything. And once you understand, you can also make a control over your own dragon magic. I'm not talking about witchcraft. Dragon witchcraft is totally different. Dragon magic, it is happening without even saying. I've heard it before, why I don't use any words for my magic, because I don't need to. I talk with my dragons without opening my mouth. My mouth is not speaking to the dragon. Even though you can speak to the dragon with an open mouth, but it's going to have your mind to it. Your mind is what counts, and your mind is what performs dragon magic. And the only reason why we should take it, why we should use it, is not for personal gain. I mean, it's actually irritating me how idiotic people are about everything. How they, when they kneel down before their god, because like some kind of a magic scored their goal, because they want to be popular and they want to be rich, and they make a cross sign and like, well, it was magic, it was like God was helping you. No, not at all. That is not how magic works. Magic works from yourself, from your within. And also, of course, it is going to be a cooperation with your own dragons, working together with your dragons. This is going to happen if you work together with the dragon, and it is not to score a goal or to win a money or something like that. That is just so typically human again, so that they need everything just to be popular or be rich or something like this. I never asked the dragon for anything, yet the dragon reads me. The dragon knows what I want, the dragon knows what I desire, and the dragon knows that what I desire is the dragon, and that is the greatest honor that you can give as well, of course, once again, is to show them how much you love them, and how to show to the dragons how much you want to keep the gates open with your own mind, with your own love, with your own desire, with your own connection. Everything about this is dragon magic. It cannot be read in books. I mean, there is one popular spell like Sum Saxorum, and it is a Latin spell. I have no doubt it was used by someone who was on the dragon's path, but this is not going to work for us. This is going to be different because we don't even understand the words that the one was saying. we need to understand our own words. We need to understand our own mind and thought. That is what the dragon wants. The dragon says, I want you. I don't want any other words. So use the words that you were saying to me. I want to hear it. That is what the dragons want. They want to feel us. They want to feel the connection that we have with them, because we cannot lie inside of our mind with them. And they want this confession that we love them very much. This thing that they need. They need this confession of us, so that we love them very much, and that we are using dragon magic alongside with them. Because without your dragon eye, there cannot be magic at all. Your dragon eye that opens a lot of gates. That is the reason why you can open the gate, because of your connection with your dragon, because of our dragon eye, our circle, our triangle that connects us all. That is the reason why we can open it up. Of course, dragon magic can do more than that. It can do even physical outcome. And what this physical outcome is something that I came to discover when I was searching down what it can do. And it's dragon energy is a very absorbing energy, and this energy can go into everything, not only the living things, but also, for example, into a stone or something like this. It can be absorbed. Yeah, dragon energy is very absorbing power, absorbing force of nature. I mean, I could not even understood back then what I was doing, and it was all because of my mind, because I wanted this energy to be inside of just a lifeless object. I wanted this. I gave permission for this energy to go inside of a lifeless object. So I gave it to another person, and it was pure dark dragon magic. And so, yeah, with consequences, of course. But I wanted with all of my heart to know what it's going to be, what it's going to do, with all of my desire for the dragon, that it needs to be done. Because I did it with the hands of my dragons as well. I did not do it alone. It stands all in my book of Dragon Shadows, where I write in myself that I was so surprised that dragon magic can do much more than open gates. It can do harm or even blessings to those who live in this realm. But I was not focusing anymore after this on people. I just live but you can unwillingly do something with this. You can, I mean, dragon magic is a silent use of magic, is the ancient, most oldest form of magic, and it's because dragons are born with this ability to manipulate nature, and you are born with a lighter form to manipulate nature as well. So you can be teached into this. And the only one who can teach you about dragon magic is, of course, your dragon itself. But sometimes we are just not focusing on the dragon, so we don't know about how our own dragon magic works. And for every one of us, every single one of us, the dragon magic works differently, and so are the words. The words are different. So whatever the dragon wants is us, so it's going to have a different color than your brother or sister. It's going to have a different element than your brother or sister. It's going to have a different light or dark, a night or day, sun or moon. It's going to have a different energy. When it's going to be the strongest in night or day, I don't know, when it's raining, when it's snowing. Your dragon magic will work much more in one part of the year than the other. That is how different it can be. And sometimes we are even using it without even knowing it, but our unconsciousness wants it to happen, just like we opened up the gates without even realizing it for real. But our unconsciousness wants to open it up, and that is what it did. Our own draconic spirit opened it up so that it can so that the dragon can come to us. Because we did it. We did this. The silent use of magic. It's so silent that you might not even realize it. That you used dragon magic alongside with your dragon. That is also the thing on draconic Wicca. We work together with dragons. We always work together with dragons. We never do something alone. It's always going to be a cooperation of all of us, our old dragon eye. And I didn't even know in the beginning who was the member of my dragon eye. Yet we were all there from the beginning, from the start, even before it, and even after it. It is so ancient that I don't know where the borders are. Where the borders of time is. With the dragon magic, with the use of it, you came to understand much more of how everything works, and how everything is made, and how our cooperation works together, and that no one else can tell you how your dragon magic is working, because it is actually something that you need to discover, how your dragon magic is working. I cannot tell it to you what kind of a color your dragon magic is going to be. Your dragon wants to see you, wants to feel you. And then the dragon can tell you how your dragon magic is working. And yet, sometimes the dragon cannot control it. That sometimes you are using dragon magic all of your own. All of your own, it's going to happen because of your emotions that are at its strongest, with strong, very strong emotions, with pure rage or pure happiness, or maybe if you are crying and crying because someone died, then the energy is so darn strong that something is going to happen. Manipulation of nature, and maybe even much more to the surroundings that you have. People underestimate dragon magic and the power of the dragon very much. Even those who are on the dragon's path, who didn't even had the full time to discover everything about the dragon magic or dragon energy. But it's the primal force of nature that lives within us, and we are emitting it. We are extending it. Surroundings, and that is also the reason why some people and animals can feel this energy around you, and they might respond to you whenever they pass you. That is very interesting, by the way. If people or animals feel this draconic energy emitting from your soul, your body, and they see it like this, oh wow, and they don't even realize what it is, but it's your draconic spirit who is responding to theirs. Their own spirit. That is how dragon magic is. Sometimes we just don't realize when we are using it. It is so silent. It's a silent, most silent use of magic that we should do alone. And yet we are never really alone when we are using it. And yet sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.